We come to you live today from the Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Sainz, Gasly, Fernando Alonso and Yuki Tsunoda, Ocon, Vettel, Lance Stroll and Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Russell, Daniel Ricciardo and Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Schwartzman, Mazepin and the owner driver. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that. Exit now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. The gap to the car ahead is 32.6 seconds. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Our gap to the car in front is 6.4 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, Crofty, Daniel Ricciardo would have to be my driver of the day. It's less about what he did right, but how little he did wrong. Perfect driving.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.